but yeah.
Speak loudly.
I'm Bhuven Saan.
Huh?
Bhuven Saan.
Bhuven Saan. Okay.
Bhuven Saan.
And so the Happy Valley is not good anymore?
No, I wouldn't say that, but when we used to work with them, we personally had a lot of craze for their tea.
Okay.
But because the farm was shut for about 5 years, and again it has opened up since last 2.5 years, we personally feel that practically it will take a lot of time for the soil to improve.
Okay. So which ones are the best tea now in Darjeeling?
Hard to say one, because there are some teas very famous from one garden. There are some other teas famous from some different gardens.
Okay.
So basically, if you ask me about 10-12 good farms, maybe I'll be able to name them.
All right.
But
so which teas, let's say you're getting married and you are giving the best tea to your bride, which one would you pick?
So, I think a good way to present Darjeeling tea to anybody is giving an assortment. Probably a little of first flush, which is the tea made in spring, the first harvest of the year. And second one, probably a tea made in summer, the second flush.
I see.
Because first flush teas happen to have a certain nature to them. They are mild, they are very aromatic.
Okay.
They have that little astringency in the flavor which some people like.
Okay.
Some people don't prefer all the time. But then second flush is very different from that. A typical second flush manufactured black tea is more malty, more deeper, generally has more body than a first flush.
I see.
So some people have more liking towards second flush. But
Okay.
I think it's a very good idea if you happen to
To
present.
mix a few and take those.
Yeah, probably give them a couple of different seasons, because in fourth flush as well, Darjeeling can make some very high qualities. The autumn season, which I'm talking about, the autumn, it can be pretty deep at times. It can be slightly on the gentle, grassier side at times also, depending on the prevalent weather at that time.
I see.
And sometimes it can depend on the way the manufacturer has processed the tea.
Okay. So pick a few good ones for me and I'll
Generally,
get
sir,
them.
I will say it's not about getting too technical on which flush to pick up. But when you're looking for a black tea for yourself, I think you should go for the one you like more by smell and taste.
Okay.
Because any black tea you drink, it shall be known for the flavor and the
Yes.
aroma and the smoothness that it has.
Sure.
There are many qualities you see, from basic qualities of blacks to more standard, medium and more expensive qualities of black. They just get more smooth in drinking and the flavor becomes more richer.
I see.
So
Okay.
if you're giving it to somebody who doesn't drink Darjeeling tea that much, I mean,
No. It's for ourselves. My wife loves to drink tea, and some of our close friends. So I'm taking it for the home, and maybe also give some as gifts.
I would suggest you to gift a very good tea and expensive tea to someone who would appreciate it. Otherwise, you can just to give as a nice sweet gift from Darjeeling. You
Okay.
can even go for something standard or medium quality.
Okay.
Because it is still good enough to give a nice introduction about the product.
All right.
But then when you definitely drink something more premium, it's like wine. You understand the standard ones well, then you will appreciate the expensive ones even better, because they are
Okay.
more smooth and they stay on for a longer time.
Great.
But at the moment, I think you should smell a typical first flush. Smells
Okay.
very grassy. That is the nature of a typical first flush. It smells very aromatic. And when you make it in your cup,
Yes.
the color which comes out is generally very light. Gives
Okay.
you more of that yellow golden kind of color.
Okay.
If I compare it with a typical second flush,
Are these organic tea?
some
No?
of them,
Some of them
at
are.
the moment, the one which I just showed you happens to be an organic.
Okay.
But not all teas made in Darjeeling are organic. It would actually depend on the garden.
Right.
Here,
Okay.
you can say roughly about 35% tea gardens are organic.
Ah, okay. I
whatever
see.
tea is getting made in organic gardens, it will be an organic tea.
So is Darjeeling moving more and more towards getting organic tea? Is that the trend?
Many gardens sometimes make that effort, but there have been cases wherein farms have got converted into organic,
But
and
they're
they
not
have
really
again later converted back to
again
the
back.
normal way of working, because it is not easy for everybody, I will say. It kind of reduces your quantity of production, your
Sure, it
costs
becomes
go
expensive,
up.
yeah.
So I think you have to really market yourself well if you want to sustain
Okay.
in the organic way of working.
Thank you. What's the name of your store? This shop?
At the moment, you are in Nathmull's The World of Tea Sunset Lounge.
I see.
It's called the Tea Bar and the Bakery because we have our own bakery to go with the teas that we serve.
Very
We do
nice.
some bakery stuff,
Okay.
and we have a beautiful view if you come during the daytime.
I will definitely come in tomorrow. Yes, to try it out.
You should try some teas, I would say.
All right.
Because
Thank
overall,
you.
the entire idea is to help you choose your tea better.
Okay.
Serve it from the menu, but overall, it helps you understand a particular tea before you end up buying it.
Okay.
Because we have